Well, the pirates are back, and there's another one. So we're definitely going to have to deal with him. Hopefully we can deal with him the same way as we've dealt with him in the past. Well, I.O. Silver, let's try to get this guy. Lock velocities. Alright, let's get this guy. Ooh, he's being a little tricky bugger. But luckily he only has a mounted gun, so it's going to be pretty hard for him to shoot me. I do have to watch about getting burned by those thrusters, though. That's a very real possibility. Alright, if I can get to the antenna and get that shut down. Alright, maybe it'll stop responding. No, it won't. So there's something else controlling it. Probably some blocks on the inside. Maybe if I get the camera or some other of the components. There's the reactor. There we go. We got this. Ooh, it's probably making you guys nauseous, but this thing's flying around all over the place trying to avoid me. As it would. There we go. Got one of them. Alright. Now it's over. Without the thrusters, it's far less maneuverable. Probably shouldn't be looking at the gun, though. There we go. Making good progress. Alright, with the camera, it's basically stationary. Let's, there we go. Now we're locked a little better. Ooh, that was a little bit of a doozy. It was like riding a bucking bronco. Nope, alright. More ammunition. And more reactor components. This is going to be great. We might actually have enough reactor components that we don't have to run... Oop, did I accidentally just... destroy the uranium? I think I might have. That is bad. We might actually have enough components or reactor components to forego the solar cells and go straight to reactors. Alright, perfect. Is there anything else on board that we want? You know what? With the with these pirates... Although it does make life a little difficult when they try to shoot at us, with these pirates we might actually get a lot of valuable resources that we wouldn't have been able to get otherwise. And I think that's the last really valuable piece on here. Obviously there's some steel plates, but that's just a waste of energy at this point. So, what I can do... is we can try to finish this platform this episode. That'd be really awesome if we could. And what else can we do? We can probably start work on our first ship. I think that's going to be a good goal for the episode. And as you can see, I took a little bit of time and ground away some more. A little bit off screen because, well, I had a little bit of time. Thought I'd do that. It's not always that fun to watch just grinding, so I thought I'd do that on my own. And unfortunately we were interrupted. So as you can see, we have about 500 steel plates from the grinding that I was doing, but we were interrupted by pirates. So, ooh, there's some components floating out here. What do we got? Looks like it's more than just... Oh, wait. This is the guy that we just broke down. Okay, so that would be why. Alright. Well, carry on. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to continue work on this platform. We have 500 steel. Let me just see how many that'll make. I'm just going to quick throw them in here. And still have some left. We might even be able to finish this without grinding away more. Oh, nope. So we're going to get up to about that far. So you know what? I'm actually going to grind away a little bit more of this ship. I've been grinding away this outer wall. I'm going to keep this intact because of the turret here. I may end up just relocating the turret at some point in time, but for now we're going to keep it there as this ship still does have power. If I can get to that tech right away, we'll be able to use this to defend ourselves. Yep, let's see. How far away is it in our tech? So let's look at our progression. So we need to make a basic assembler first, and then from there we can make a regular assembler, and then we can fix our Gatling turret. We're running a little bit low on power, but you know what? I think it's time for a short little montage. Well, as always, the pirates are back. I didn't manage to finish what I wanted to, just about. We have enough metal to get all the way out to about there. We need some more steel plates, and then we have to do what we need to do to get the solar cells online, too. However, there was... Where did it disappear to? There was another pirate around here. I could have sworn. Maybe it's hiding right now. Is that it out there? Nope, that's just some debris floating around. Okay, well, there was another pirate around here, so... Don't know where... Oh, there he is. Sneaky little guy. Oh, God. There he is. He's a-shooting. So, you know what that means? If he's a-shooting, we be a-grinding. If I can... It looks like it turned off its antenna, because I can't see it. Going to try to match velocities. Can I? Nope, it's not letting me. There we go. Alright. Alright. Auto dampeners are on, so our velocities are matched. Now I just need to grind away. Alright, one of the engines is ground. See if I can grind another one. Alright, perfect. Now let's get the gun. Once the gun is gone. Alright, now there's no big deal. It can't hurt us. Fantastic. We got the ammo. I say you can keep on sending your ships or this way, because all it is free components for us. Ow. It's funny to think that the thruster did more damage to us than anything at this point. Except for the very first episode where the ship actually did manage to do a little bit of damage to us. And hopefully I can grab the uranium. Alright, let's grab the uranium. Perfect. I didn't accidentally grind it this time. And basically, with all this stuff that we're deconstructing, we are certainly going to have enough to finish our ship now, or our base now. No doubt in my mind that we'll be able to now. That's fantastic news. Alright. And we got an unknown signal. Sometimes those are worth investigating. In fact, you know what? We may take a break from building if the unknown signal is still active as soon as we are finished with the current thing that we're working on. We won't start a new project, and we'll actually do some adventuring. We do have enough reactor fuel, and let's see, how much reactor fuel did we get? 0.25. Not a great deal, but you know what? I'll take it. Let's see here. We have steel plate, enough. Oh, not quite enough to finish it, but almost. Almost enough to finish it. I'm just going to construct it a little bit. I kind of like the truss look, so I'm not going to completely finish it and make it look painted, but I will complete it a little bit so that it can take some damage and not get destroyed. And we do have enough steel plate for all of this, though. So we'll finish this up quickly. No need for a montage sequence for just a couple of plates. Anyways, we can plan out what we want to do next. The unknown signal looks to be relatively steady and not moving, so hopefully there's something good in there. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. And right now we're actually pretty low on hydrogen fuel. I should actually look. We do have one tank, so we can refill our hydrogen a little bit. Or we can refill our hydrogen in our suit a couple times with that bottle, but we don't have an unlimited amount of refills, so we have to be very careful because we basically need to have a hydrogen tank and a hydrogen oxygen generator all online before we run out. So we have to be using the jetpack very sparingly. And here I am using it, but luckily it doesn't use a lot. Okay, so I was thinking I probably don't want to be grinding away the top of this anymore because otherwise the cargo containers will float away. So right now the light armor blocks are more important because of the steel plates than the interior blocks. So I'll leave the interior blocks to just kind of sit there for now. Is that another one? I feel that's another one. I don't know if that's the one that I just destroyed. It's not moving, so I'm going to assume that it is.
Energy low.
And we're running a little bit low on energy, but luckily we have our survival kit. And one thing that we can do is, if we absolutely need reactor components, are there reactor components in here? No, there are not, but there are power cells. And we can grind away a couple of the batteries if we need power cells for batteries. So there's lots of actual components and stuff that we can use on here, but not everything that we need to build a base, unfortunately. We're actually going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. Alright, let's just get the last block on. Alright. And we need some solar cells, which we'll be able to make, I believe, with the basic assembler. And we also need some girders, which I think we have. Not 100% sure, but I'll throw what materials we do have in here. Ooh, I better go and fill up again. Alright. Man, suit energy flies by. So we're going to probably want to put our basic assembler down. We'll find a spot for that. And I think we'll want to also use interior blocks for the walls just because we're going to want to use our steel plate for other things, as that's a relatively valuable resource right now. So let's put this down. We'll put it here. We'll rotate it so we can use it. And we just need some motors, display, and some computers, which I think that we have. If not, we can definitely get them from grinding some stuff. So, not worried about that. However, we're not going to be able to use it until we get some power going. Which we... Actually, let's take a look. Well, we're not going to be able to get solar cells until we have that online because we don't have anything to make them. So, we might actually have to go out on a little adventure. Unless, does the survival kit... I don't think the survival kit makes solar cells, does it? Ah, it does. We need nickel and silicon, which we do have, I believe. We have almost no nickel. Okay, we have some silicon, though. Do we have any? Nope, no solar cells to speak of. So we're definitely going to have to try to find some stuff for that. So we need some motors, and I think we needed some girders too, which we don't have. Oh, we needed computers. That's the other thing we needed, which I don't see. We'll have to grind away some stuff for computers. And a display. I think there were some displays in there. But we'll throw what we have into this guy. Yep, we need girders and solar cells, which we can get if we do some mining. So, you know what? I think we will have to try to find a place to do some mining. And right now, for some strange reason, the survival kit doesn't want to feed. I'm actually going to take away the air vent as, well, we don't really have enough oxygen to spare to fill this up, so we're going to take that. It actually gave us some computers. Perfect. And we'll take the materials that we do have, and we'll put it in here. And it looks like it can only take a little bit at a time. One at a time, so we'll make some girders. As many, well, not as many as we can, because, well, we'll save some of our iron. I know there is iron on this asteroid, in case we need it. Alright. How many was it? I believe it was like 20-something? We'll just make some more. And once we're done with that, we'll take the iron. Well, we can keep the iron in there. And you know what? Maybe it's time to unlock from this and see if we can't find some. We'll see if we can't find some more resources. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to take our ore detector, wherever that might be hiding, and have the toggle on and off so we know if it's on or off, and we'll take the gravity generator and do the same, because right now, while we're flying around in space, we do not need to have that on. So we'll turn the gravity generator off. Alright, so we'll try to remember what asteroid we crashed into. It's a relatively large one. And maybe we can try to go around the surface of the asteroid and see if we can't find some minerals or deposits that are hiding inside of it. You can just see there's all sorts of debris from ships that we destroyed. We have quite a few planets in the distance, but I don't think we're going to be able to get to them anytime soon. I think we'll have to focus on getting a base up and running, which is going to be a little bit harder than we first thought, because we don't have exactly what is required to get power online. Even simple solar power requires a great deal of things. Alright, I should get a little bit closer here, because my ore detector's not going to detect anything if I'm this far away. It's just this ship is very sluggish. It was not built for speed. That's for certain. But there is some iron in there. There's definitely going to be iron on this particular asteroid. It's almost, this is almost a cooler place to build a base. But let's see if we can't detect anything. I know we can see the iron right now, but I can't detect it. Must be too far away. It'd be nice to get a more powerful ore detector. I believe that's at max range right now. No, it is not. Let's go to max range. There we go. So we do have some iron. I mean, we can just straight up refine rock, and we'll get some materials from that if we absolutely must. But I'd rather not, as it's a big waste of energy. I'm going to have to be careful flying around here as there's a large debris field around the crash. So if I'm flying at any speed at all, I will damage the ship quite a lot. I don't see any more ores on here. I could fly around with a jackhammer and see, but they have a very, very short range. Ooh. Anything here? Looks like there might be a little hole we could put a base in. That's actually pretty cool. Maybe for some future expansion. Right here. I'm going to just kind of hide in here, see if I can see anything. Actually, I see some darker rocks over there. They might be another resource. I'm actually going to hop out of here, get my jackhammer on my toolbar, and see, is this, where was it? This, is this something? Or is that just, nope, just a shadow, I believe. No such luck, unfortunately. What about down here? This is cool. Well, you know what? I think we're going to do some mining, actually. I'm going to turn on the gravity generator and hop down there and do some mining. And we'll come back, mostly because we just really need some basic minerals and stuff, which we can get from doing mining. So, even if it is just regular old stone. So let's turn on the block, and we'll have at her. Hopefully the gravity is still all the way down here. Nope. The gravity generator doesn't quite reach. So we'll head down a little bit. There we go. Absolutely perfect. All right, now let's do some mining. I'll catch back with you guys when we're done. Well, that was relatively quick, but we got what we needed. We got about 7.8K. What we're also going to do is we're going to put a basic refinery on there because we need a basic refinery. Very, very badly. We will put that back on our base too. So let's, well, looks like there's just missed a little bit. So as you can see, we have 7.8 thousand stone, which we will turn into something useful. Let's get back on our ship. I'm not sure, does the survival kit actually break that stuff down? I don't think it does. Nope, that's what we need the refinery for, which is fine. That we can do. I don't know if you just saw that, but I'm hopping out of my montage for that. The pirates came to basically salvage my ship, and it ran into my ship and broke its grinder, which I find absolutely hilarious. Alright, I'm also going to turn off the ore detector now, as it doesn't need to be on. And I'm going to go out and salvage the salvage ship because it broke its grinder off. I think there is a gun on it. And it's kind of just sitting there. It basically destroyed itself. That has got to be one of the funnier things that's happened. The salvage ship is getting salvaged because it sucks. Oh no. Oh, grab that real quick. There's a big connector on here which has lots of good components. And I'm guessing, yeah, all these components are just falling. Goodbye. Well, I'm not going to salvage it because I have a full inventory right now. But yeah, that was relatively interesting. It did damage my ship a little bit. I'll have to fix it. There we go. Get some of those dents out of there. Ah, pristine and brand new. Well, not quite pristine. Actually missing some steel plates on that one. Probably from the attack earlier. Anyhow. So, I'm going to actually throw down the basic refinery, as we're going to need that to make the silicon, or silicon, actually, maybe even put the refinery on this ship, because this is actually powered and will be powered for quite some time. So I'm actually going to put the refinery here. I know it's kind of weird, but that is not going to be powered for quite some time, whereas this will be. In fact, I have almost enough components to build it. I just need to perhaps scrap a couple of more things. Maybe scrap this, as I don't need it. Okay, and my inventory's full, that's right. Luckily, there's some cargo containers here. How absolutely convenient. Perfect. We'll keep that in there for now. We'll grab the components back when we're done grinding away this, and I think we're going to need to grind away a couple more things. Yeah, maybe a couple more armor panels. And I do believe, even if, you know what, how are the batteries doing? The batteries are looking somewhat depleted, so I am going to go in here. We are going to go to our hydrogen engines and turn them on. They do have hydrogen in them yet, so this will go and charge up the batteries. And we're going to keep one in reserve. And we're going to go and turn all the gyroscopes off as well. They are just wasting power right now. We can turn off all the lights too. Basically turn everything off. Console block, turn that off. We'll keep the batteries on. We'll keep the control seat on. These hydrogen thrusters, well, they're basically useless. And jump drive, definitely turn that off. And the lockers, I don't think it uses any power, so there we go. Now, let's grind away one more, maybe, we can grind away some of these conveyors, as all they do is they feed the hydrogen engines with fuel, which is non-existent, and the ship is never going to move again, so we might as well just grind most of it away. Oh man, there's a lot of steel in the gyroscopes. Lots of good components in here. Alright, let's finish building this. I think yes, we have absolutely everything we need to finish building this, which is good. Now, I think we're going to have to be on the lookout for some silicon. And what we might also want to do is, if we can... Alright, cool, we've unlocked some new blocks, but if we can, it would be nice if we could look for some silicon so we can build our solar panels. Alright, looks like those are still working. Alright, let's take a look. Production. Alright, we have lots of components and stuff now. Perfect. I'm gonna take what we have in terms of stone. Actually, no wait. You know what we have? We have plenty of silicon. I don't know what I'm talking about. We don't even need to go mining. Not right now, at least. And this is going to be perfect so we can build our basic assembler. You know what? We might as well just build our basic assembler on this ship right now, because that's not going to have power, so we won't be able to make the assembly components anyways. So you know what? That's what we're going to do. Actually, we have it in our hotbar already. And we're going to all move this back down to the base when we can, but right now this is going to be just adequate. And that's a functional hack, but no, we need some displays. Luckily, I know where to get some displays. This guy right here. Okay. Perfect. And now that we've built this, we can unlock some new blocks. And let's see, what have we refined? Okay. Good, we've got some silicon. What else do we need for the solar cells? Production for solar cells. Where are the solar cells hiding? We need nickel. I don't know. Do we have nickel? Oop. Oh, I want to turn that on. I don't know if we have nickel. Yes, we do. I'm actually going to get rid of some of this stuff as it's just clogging up our inventory right now. So we'll get some nickel. And that's the rest of the silicon. Perfect. Throw that in there. And now we'll be able to make some solar cells, and we'll get this all powered up. Oh, it does look like the sun is coming on this side. There it is. Would you look at that? This is actually kind of strange. Unless our asteroid is rotating, but I don't think so. I think in the Space Engineers universe, the sun rotates around you. Bizarre. Anyhow, let's grab what nickel we have. I think that's going to be enough to make some solar cells. We'll make as many as we can. We're going to need a bunch, so might as well get to it. And we have girders. We just made those. Did I put them in here? Yes, we have some girders. So, I'm going to head down here. We have enough girders for that. We probably even have enough girders for this one. Yes, we do. So we'll have 2 solar panels online once we finish the solar cells. Alright, 30. We are out of nickel, but we're refining that right now. Perfect. And I believe we need some more components in here. Not sure exactly what we need, so we'll take all of it. Steel plate, large tubes, motors maybe? Metal grid? Probably. Ooh, we don't have enough solar cells. We need 2 more. We need some construction components, obviously, and bulletproof glass. The bulletproof glass, we don't necessarily need it. We'll work without it. We need more girders. Yeah, okay. I should take a look and see how our batteries are doing. Yeah, our batteries are okay. I should hop in the seat and see how much power we have left. 56 years. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, I don't have to worry about running out of power anytime soon, which is good news. Alright, we have yet more solar cells. This is going to be enough for quite a lot, actually. Which is good because we're starting to run low on hydrogen. Alright, here we go. Our first power block in our base. And we need some construction components. Perfect. Just fine. Alright, let's head back to the ship. See if we have any construction components we can yoink. Oh yeah, plenty, plenty, plenty. Get some construction components. No bulletproof glass. But we'll take the silicon and the iron and the nickel and throw it into the basic assembler. And we'll take the solar cells, and we'll also tell this to make some girders. We need a bunch of girders, and we'll make some extra. We have some power cells. We don't need that, but we do need some bulletproof glass. There's probably too much bulletproof glass, but a little bit extra never hurt.
Meteor storm inbound.
Uh-oh. That's no bueno. Hopefully this ship being here will actually shield us. And it looks like we have another not-so-friendly guy. He's looking at us. I hope he gets hit by some meteors. That would be so awesome. Otherwise, we're going to have to take care of him the old-fashioned way. Alright, we do have some power, so that's good. And we're just low on girders and bulletproof glass right now. Everything else, we're good. So, let's get the grinder out. Where did that guy disappear to? Ah, there he is. Let's turn on our jetpack. Lock dampeners. See what kind of ship this one is. It's this one again. I don't want to get in front of the barrel. That would be bad news. Oh, and my energy is low. And it doesn't have some of its engines, so it's going to kind of spin around. Yeah, you have fun with that, buddy. So, you know what? The meteor storm is inbound, so I'm going to head to the ship. I really hope this guy doesn't get hit, but it does have armor, so it might be okay. Alright, well, there we go. Let's get our energy back. We'll finish taking care of that pesky pirate. He's down by our base right now, and I don't want him to do any damage. Yeah, he's seen better days, that's for certain. Okay, come on. Okay, there we go. Let's get the camera. Let's get the remote control. And let's get the Gatling gun. It doesn't look like there's any ammo in it. Let's get the reactor. And it's offline, so now it's going to stop moving, which is even better. Alright, we got some uranium from that, which is good because we need it. Even though we did find some uranium on the ship, we still don't have a great deal. It's only good for a couple more hours left. Well, I'm guessing the meteor storm probably hit the other side of the asteroid because, well, you know what? It doesn't look like it affected us too much, which is good because right now we That's the last thing we need right now, is to deal with a meteor storm. So, let's turn that off. And see, did it do any damage? No, it didn't. Alright. So girders, and that's about it. Okay. Let's see what the assembler has made for us. Ah, plenty of girders, more solar cells, and some bulletproof glass. That's going to be enough to finish what's down here. And then we can actually get working on our first... Ooh, another meteor storm. Ooh, and another pirate ship. I don't know if you see that. You know what? I think what we really need, what we absolutely need, is to get some defenses. Because right now we have none. And there he is. So, I'm going to throw what I have in here. Is this drifting away? Oh no, wait, I am not on the correct auto dampener, so let's try to grind this guy away. No! There we go, got one of them. Oh, ow, ooh, ow. Well, that was a mistake. Don't get in front of the guns, I guess. Luckily, I didn't have too much on me, and my body is right over there. And I do have a respawn location with the survival kit, so that's good. Okay, where is that guy? Gotta be careful, this guy definitely has ammo. That's for sure. Let's get this guy. Get the remote, maybe? There we go. Now he's done for. He's got no way to control himself. And we'll get the Gatling gun. He'll be defenseless. And we got the ammo from it. Even better. And I'd like to get the reactor fuel from this. Alright. 0.26. It's not a lot, but you know what? If all these ships keep coming, that'll start to add up. And we're going to have so many thrust components that we're going to be able to make a decently sized small ship. I might even be able to make a big ship. And it's falling, so I'm going to... There we go. Going to stop moving and head over here. Yeah, we're not making a lot of solar power, especially because we're shaded right now, but we can make some. And where's my body location? I'd like to grab the stuff that probably I had on me. Yep, I had some stuff on me. Whoop. Flew a little bit too far away. The most important thing I had on me was that stuff. Whoop, and I'm just a little bit too far away again. There we go. Goodbye. Well, that was a little bit unfortunate. Did take a hit there.
Meteor storm inbound.
Yeah, we're going to need some defenses pronto. Okay. So what can we actually build right now? Will we be able to build the interior turrets? That would at least be enough to deter these guys. Let's go to our progression. Yes, we can make some interior turrets, which I think we are going to do. However, we need magnesium so we can make the ammunition, I believe. Let's take a look. Yeah, we need magnesium powder, nickel, and iron. So do we have any magnesium? That's one thing that I don't think we have. That's something we're going to have to go looking for. Oh, we do have a little bit of magnesium, just a hair. Just a skosh of magnesium. And we've got some... I'm going to put that into our reactor. Actually, you know what? Maybe it's okay to have a little bit of a backup. Any magnesium here? Nope. Magnesium here? Nope. And I don't think there's any in there either. Okay. That one's just empty. So, we do have a little bit of magnesium. And I'm going to use whatever we have to make as much ammunition as we can possibly make. Plenty of nickel. You know what? I think that's enough nickel for now. We'll throw the nickel in there. We need the iron if we have any. I thought we did. Yeah, we got plenty of iron. And we'll also throw the ammunition in here, the reactor components, the extra tools that we have. All right. And we are looking good there. We'll throw in the iron. We'll take out the nickel. That's enough nickel for now. How's the production looking? We're making a couple more of those. That's fine. We may need them as our energy output in the shade. Not going to be so great. Alright, this is going to be more than enough to make some ammunition. How much does it make? Well, I'm going to make as much as possible. And let's see. We don't need to make that many girders right now. I'd like to get the ammunition first. That seems a bit more important. So to make 200, we need 10. So we'll actually make a decent amount of ammunition, so that's good. Alright, perfect. I'm actually not going to put this on my person. I'm going to use it on the turret back here. Are we getting some growth? Just a little bit. Let's throw the ammunition back there. And we'll place down a couple of turrets. Probably away from the solar panels because these turrets will draw fire from the drones. So if we have the turrets nearby things that we don't want to get hit, that's bad news. So we want to make sure they're pretty far away. In fact, this might be an okay spot. I need some interior plates. We have all the stuff to make it. I just need to grab it. So, interior plate, construction component, motors, some steel plate. Let's take 50 steel plate. What else might we want? Some of that, some of this. Well, maybe not that, but we will need some displays and computers. Maybe some girders, I'm not sure. Alright. Let's place them down. Alright, we have everything that we need to make them. And by the time they're done being constructed, we will have the ammunition already made in the basic assemblers. I mean, these are not the greatest, but you know what? They're better than getting shot at. So, I'll take it. And it probably wouldn't hurt to get a battery on this place so that when the solar power dies, we still have power. Alright, that's plenty. Perfect. But we will probably need to get some more ammunition in the near future, as that's all we're going to have. And as you can see, the last bottle of hydrogen is already starting to get used up. So we're going to have to probably try to find some ice relatively soon. Let's throw 15 in here. And we'll throw the rest in the other one. There we go. Well, I think we made some solid progress this episode. We got our solar panels completed. We got some protection now. And yeah, that'll be it for this episode. Thank you folks for watching.